Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. Last episode I went through quite a few routes, just kind of circling the volcano that we're about to enter in this episode. The cave I'm in front of is not actually the volcano. It's a different kind of cave area. It's called Meteor Falls, which apparently a lot of meteors have landed in here. I don't quite know for sure. But in the remakes of the game, there's a lot more craters on the outside of the map, which is a cool aesthetic, because, you know, it's world building. But Team Aqua was planning something, I really don't remember, and they kidnapped this professor scientist dude. But luckily, Team Magma, the rival gang, they have come in the way to stop that harassment of the scientist. I don't know. And so now we gotta find Team Aqua and stop them. I don't know. Like, Team Aqua's doing something in a volcano with a meteor, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm trying to read this dialogue, but I think in Pokemon Emerald, I really don't know. I'd probably, going back to my ROM cart thing, I might buy like a cartridge of Pokemon Emerald just to go through the story. But yeah, do I fast forward here at all? I don't remember. Yeah, I do, okay. Yeah, so we'll be going to the volcano entrance area that we were sort of at last episode where Hiker Trent was. And yeah, then we'll be going against Team Aqua in the volcano. Even though, like I said, they have no business being there. And I backtrack here a little bit just to heal my Pokemon, because this house, like the distance between Mauville to Fall Arbor is sort of long. So it's very nice that they gave you a little area to heal your Pokemon in. So yep, here is the entrance to Mount Chimney? I don't know what it's called anymore. And we get to ride this cool cable car to get all the way to the top. Is it Mount Chimney, or am I thinking of the mountain in Diamond and Pearl? What's this one called? Is it Chimney? That would make sense since it's not creative at all. It's Coronet in Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, Mount Chimney's right. So yeah, we got a bunch of Poochyanas out here, but luckily Team Magma's dude is super, like, drugged up on, I don't know, Adderall or whatever. And now we got 2 Aqua Grunts, and then we got the big boss himself to fight. So yeah, Zubats and everything. I go for Ember instead of bringing out Swalot. Just, I don't know. And the Zubat goes for Leech Life, but luckily in this game it's weak as shit. And I also resist it because I'm a fighting type. In the newer games, in Sun and Moon, Leech Life is... So in this game it's like base 20, which is super bad. But in the newer games it's like base 70. So that's good. But then we got Poochyena here, and we just take it out in one kick. Is there anything else you got? Nope, that is it. What do you mean I lost? Boy, you done lost. I know I'm a kid, but I wish in the Pokemon games they wouldn't just like, oh, you're a kid, yada yada yada, you can't do this, and then you beat them. It's like, if you're just a kid, fucking kid main. I don't know. That's just how every Pokemon game is. It's just kind of getting tiring. But I understand that, like, they wouldn't sell the games as well as they do if the trainer was an adult. But yeah, whatever. Speaking of, like, adults being playable in Pokemon, like in X and Y and whatever, and also Sun and Moon, I guess. Like, there's like points where I think, like, if you have the girl trainer, you can just like put lipstick on them, which is really weird. I guess. I don't know, I guess I'm just, like, not used to, like... None of the girls I went to school with really wore lipstick to school. Like, maybe they wore glossy chapstick. But it was only, like, the really, like, hoey, clicky girls. Which... I mean, like, I can't describe it at all, because I wasn't anywhere near that crowd of people. But... like, I don't know, it's just, like, when I was doing... something on Sun and Moon, I really don't remember at all. But, like, you can see icons of, like, other people's trainers. And, like, I'd say if you look at a girl trainer, like, 19 out of 20 of them, they gave their character lipstick, which I don't get it. I don't know. I'm not super big on lipstick, I guess. Like, when I was a lot younger, like, if I watched a cartoon and a character had, like big lips with, like, lipstick and whatever, it depends on the design of it, I guess. But it just, like, that's disgusting. Like, it mostly is just sprouted from, like, when you see people eating and then they just got, like, some sauce or whatever on their lip, like, that's just disgusting. Like, there was some, like, I just, like, remember this all vividly, because this is, like, when I realized that I found this disgusting, was a mac and cheese commercial. I think they were, like, it was, like, when they started advertising, like, you can just put like, a cup of mac and cheese with water in a microwave, and then, like, bam, you got a single serving of mac and cheese, or something like that. And the way that they advertised it was, like, the kid becomes a monster until, like, they eat their mac and cheese, until they get mac and cheese. And then at the very end of the commercial, like, so I think the kid is still a monster. I don't remember at all, even though I just said it vividly. But then they had, like, some cheese on their lip, and it was just really disgusting. God, and, like, when I was in high school, there were, like, some kids that I'd see at lunch most days, and, like, so there'd be, like, a salad bar line area kind of thing, and so some of the kids I sat next to, or sat around, they'd get the salad, and then, you know, like, you put ranch on your salad. I don't, because I don't know what ranch tastes like. Actually, I might, but I just don't like adding stuff to my food. And you just see them with the ranch on their fucking lip, and it just disgusts me. Like, I don't know. I don't like sauces, like, or condiments for that matter, right? I'm a picky eater, but I won't add foods that are supposed to make it better or quote unquote make it worse, because like, oh, this food wasn't good enough that you had to ruin it with the sauce, huh? Fuck you. So yeah, I'm going against Archie in game after that, like, 5-minute rant. Yeah, so he has the meteor and he's at the volcano for no apparent reason. And now we're fighting him. This battle is difficult if your team sucks dick. Like, I remember one of my in-game teams, like, the last time I ever chose Trico as my starter, I had Grovile and I had Mightyana, and I think I had, like, a Swellow. I don't remember if it was a Swellow or a Tailo at the time. But my team got its asses kicked by Archie, like, multiple times. And at that time, like, I didn't really pay for potions or whatever, so I could never heal my Pokemon. I just had, like, the soda pops from the beach, and that was it. So yeah, I ended up stopping that fight. I just restarted the game the next time I played it, because I just could not beat Archie with that lame-ass team. And then we get this meteorite. I don't remember where we're supposed to bring it, so until the game ends, I just have a meteorite in my inventory. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I gave it to anyone, unless it happened without me paying attention. But I'm just checking out the levels of my Pokemon right now, because there is one more route to go through before going to the next town, and that is the Jagged Pass. There's a lot less trainers in here than I remember. So there's an A or B option. I decided to go for this guy. And if you have the Acro Bike like I do, then you can go up this pass and then refight the other trainer you didn't choose. But I don't do that. I don't care about that extra hiker guy. And then this route is also where you can catch a cool Pokemon named Spoink, which is a pig whose half his body's a tail and then he has a gem on his head. It's such a weird design, but it just works because it's Pokemon. And what more could you want? So yeah, we're just gonna go down this route. It's like a forest, kind of. I don't know, it's weird that there's just trees on the mountain here, but everywhere else there's like nothing. Just no trees. Oh well. And then, I mean, we got one more Picnicker, and then I think that's the last Picnicker I'll ever fight in this entire game for this playthrough. Because of course I'll be playing this game again and again and again until I die. Unless, I don't know, maybe I'll come around on Alpha Sapphire. I'm just waiting to transfer my Pokemon so I can replay Alpha Sapphire. I mean, technically speaking, I could trade all of them back to Y before I transfer to Pokebank. But, I don't know. Maybe some of the Mega Stones I can't transfer to Y. Maybe that's something I can't do, so... I mean, I can't transfer the Mega Stones anyways. I can't transfer items, which is really annoying because... that's like the main reason why I just don't do competitive anymore. Like, competitive in-game. Because I don't want to, like, go through all the processes to get, like, another Choice Scarf, another, like, 4 Eviolites, like, another 6 Leftovers, another Choice Specs, Choice Band, some Rocky Helmets. Even though I don't typically reuse items on a team, except for, like, Leftovers, I don't usually have more than 1 Life Orb or a Choice item. But, I mean, Leftovers is, like, my go-to item. I'm sure in Sun and Moon, there's some Pokemon or method that you can get multiple Leftovers in without having to trade. I mean, like, Black and White had Garbodors, but I think X and Y you only had the one. Like, you couldn't get that until you get to the town where the 4th gym was. And then you could transfer it over. So that's how I got most of my Leftovers, because I have a copy of X downloaded onto my 3DS. And I wish it was a physical copy, because then I'd feel fine about, like, replaying Y or whatever. But I just have, like, all the items and like all the Pokemon I could breed to get more competitive Pokemon in there. So, that sucks. But we're already into the next gym. I don't remember what this name is called. I think Lava Ridge Town, not city. But this is a fire-type gym because, you know, volcano. And because the town has the word lava in its name. But, yeah, we got Slugmas here. And even though I'm a grass type, I still take it out with a headbutt. And then Numble's out here. We're gonna kick it a couple times with my fucking chicken. Chanticleer! And, yeah, that's gonna be pretty nice. And... ooh, okay, I got that crit. I was gonna say that's not a 2-hit kill, that's a 3-hit kill. Unless I got a high roll and a low roll. But yeah, it's just fire stuff. Player defeated Kinder Cole. He's blinded by sweat. Damn. I wish, like, I don't know how it feels to like have sweat bead into your eyes, because I mean, like, the eyebrow area is designed so that, you know, liquids will go around it, around your eyes, and not into the eyes. I mean, I don't know if that's like a natural design, but like, I don't know, I guess it's to protect it. I mean, I don't know a lot about anatomy, but I'd assume that the eyes are a bit deeper into your face to protect them more, because, like, if you run into a door, you're not, like, directly hitting the eyes because you got, like, other parts of the face blocking the way. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Also, like, the skull, I don't know. Like, people say, like, I don't know, like, you hear about cracking your skull all the time when you're, like, in primary school. Like, I don't know what it means to crack your skull. Like, does that mean, like, the skull's cracked and then, like, the skin is still normal? So, like, if you shake your head, you just hear skull bits? Or is it that, like, you, like, create a hole in your head, like, through the skin and through the skull? That would I don't think it exposes it to the brain. I don't know. Because, like, you hear teachers, like, don't lean on your chair, because I've witnessed a kid lean on his chair and he fell backwards and cracked his skull. Like, I've leaned back on chairs and I've fallen on my back before a couple times and nothing bad has happened. I mean, I get the wind knocked down on me, but like, I don't get a concussion or any, like, head damage that I'm aware of because, I don't know, like, I only lean on my chair, like, not a whole lot, but in my high school planning room, we had a wall to, like, lean the chair against, and the only time I remember, like, getting the chair to fall off behind me was because I was leaning against the wall, and then I think, like, the two people sitting to the left and right of me, one of them was handing the other something, and I think that they might have accidentally bumped me when they were doing the handoff, and so I fell backwards a little bit. But, you know, like, that's whatever. I mean, everyone was looking at me, and I can't breathe, I can't talk because I'm like, like, I can't simulate fucking getting the wind knocked out of me, but I mean, like, the best thing to come out of, like, chairs knocking over is that also in the planning room we had, at one point there was one chair and the leg of it broke, like, one of the legs on the front broke off. So me and my boy David, like, we planned that. So we were the first ones in the planning room, or in the classroom at the time. So we're like, okay, like, let's bring the chair back to us, and then we'll just, like, prop up the leg under it so it looks like it's normal, and then we'll just hold the chair up just to, like, make it seem like we're relaxing our arms on it, when in reality we're just keeping it from falling over. And then we convinced someone to sit down in the chair, and he actually, like, sat in it, and he, like, ate shit. And it was the funniest day of planning room ever, probably. David, if you're watching this and you're 17 minutes in, you remember. But, yeah. Like, I mean, like, the other example is, like, when the teachers will, like, hand out suckers for us to, like, suck on. And, like, you know, like, when you're eating a sucker, you don't just, like, take it, like, lick. Like, you put it in your mouth and then you just suck on it. And so, like, teachers say, like, don't walk or run while you have a sucker in your mouth, because, like, I don't remember how the crack in your skull is linked to this, but, you know, like, you can trip, and then now you got a sucker jammed into your throat, and you're probably either gonna die or, like, get some trauma. I mean, like, not, like, die, like, just, like, by being impaled by the sucker, but, you know, like, maybe, like, suffocating, perhaps. But I don't know, what a weird tangent. This is a weird episode. But we were just about to go against the gym leader. I accidentally took the wrong path, because I thought that the entrance was on the right side of the gym leader's room, but it's actually on the left. And so this is Flannery, and apparently she's, like, a brand new gym leader, so she's nervous or some shit. I don't remember the anime at all. She had, like, a huge garden in the anime, so that's something. You better get that item from your Zigzagoon. Yeah, get it. What is it? Super Potion, that might be useful. Puny Trainer, damn! Yeah, so she's gonna demonstrate hot moves with, I don't know, with her feminine wiles. Oh, she's got a nice design. Like, I don't know, whatever. But she's got 2 Slugmas and a Torkoal. And the Torkoal has been a problem in the past. A lot of people hate the Torkoal, but that's, maybe it's different just because I have Combuskin as my starter. But, like, so the Torkoal's a female, and it has the move Attract, and most of the time your starter's a male. The Torkoal also has, like, really good physical defense, so I think it resists Ember, and then it's also, like, super defensive against Double Kick. But because Chanticleer is a boy, or I mean, sorry, a girl, in the cartoon it's a boy, but because I'm a girl, I cannot get hit by Attract at all. So that just means this battle becomes marginally easier. So yeah, look at how much Double Kick doesn't do. Like, that's not even a quarter. That's like 20% of the health. We do get hit by Body Slam and get paralyzed. I think there's a 30% chance of paralysis, so not super unlikely. I mean, it is like Scald. Luckily, I do get that double kick in. And do I swap out? Do I sack something? Let's see. Yeah, so we sack the Zigzagoon. Bandit. Yeah, we got body slammed into the next dimension. And it's a crit. And I'm guessing I go into Swalot. That would be my best possible play. Because Swalot's also a female, so I can't get attracted. So it's just a double win for me. Otherwise, I don't know how difficult this would end up being. It goes for Flail, which does more damage the lower HP it has. But we have pretty good defenses, so it only did 20 HP against me. And I go for Sludge, which does about 20%. It does about as much as Double Kick, and I happen to get the Poison, so that's going to be very handy. Because I don't think Flannery ever carries, like, Poison Heals or Full Restores or anything, just the Hyper Potion. And I think another Body Slam will do it this turn. Yeah, plus the poison damage, I mean. So yeah, that is it for Flannery. We have defeated her, and I don't remember what the badge's name is. Is it just like the Flame Badge? I feel like that's what it was in the Kanto region. But we will find out. But yeah, like this whole episode, like you do the Team Aqua or the Team Magma stuff, and then it just gets over. Like, I mean, like this gym badge just gets like overshadowed by all that plot. Because the thumbnail, I have the Team Aqua and Magma dudes, Maxie and Archie. So we get the Heat badge, and we also get the TM for Overheat, which was not showcased at all during this gym battle. I don't think the Slugmas learned Overheat. I think it was just Torkoal. But what Overheat does is it's like the strongest fire move in the game. But when you use it, you lose, or your special attack stat goes down by 2. So like you can use it multiple times, but it will just get weaker and weaker unless you switch out and switch back in. And that'll be useful for the Elite Four when I get to that point of the game. Otherwise, I'm not gonna put it on my my Combuskin yet, because I can only use it 5 times before having to go to a Pokemon Center, which really isn't that bad or that big of a deal. But also, after beating Flannery, once we exit the gym, we get some Go Goggles from our rival, aka May. And that's great because the last Pokemon I'm going to be catching for quite a while is going to be a Trapinch, which is in the desert. And I'm also going to grab this Nugget because they're worth money when you sell them. And we'll be going right into the desert. I mean, not really into it, just kind of on the edge. If you need to train Pokemon, this is a good area to train because there are like 6 trainers in here, I think. And you can also grab a fossil in the top right of the desert. I don't think I've used either of the 2 fossil Pokemon in-game. But in the lower tiers of competitive battling, they are some of my favorite Pokemon to use. Like, I have both Credilli and Armaldo on my... I have like a competitive set made for both of them. And they are so fun to use. Like, Armaldo is, like, severely underrated. Because, like, I don't know, I could, like, throw it onto an OU team. It won't do a lot of damage, but it lives a lot of stuff. And it also, like, can deal out a lot of damage before it dies or fades. It is weak to Stealth Rocks and does not have a reliable recovery, but it still is good, in my opinion. And then Credilli is, I think, like, specially defensive. In the newer games, it gets an ability where it is immune to water type attacks. And so it resists, like, a lot of stuff. Like, Grass and Rock are the 2 most weak Pokemon types. And I say weak because both of them are weak to 5 different types, while every other type is weak to, like, 1, 2, 3, or 4 types. But when you put the Rock and Grass types together, you get a Pokemon that's only weak to, I think, 4 attacks instead of 10. But at the same time, like, you're not resisting anything, which means you can't really be a switch-in. Unless, like, you're the specially bulky set, then you can switch into most attacks. And then if you throw in Sandstorm onto your team, Rock-type Pokemon in Sandstorm get a special defense boost. So it's just like, don't fuck with Critterly. And then if you get stockpiles up, holy shit. Like, God. Don't go against a Critterly. They can stall you out if like you aren't planning properly. But I got the Trapinch. I named it Dragoon because it will become a Dragon type eventually. But right now it's just a ground type. And we're going to be getting one more HM for this episode, which is Strength. I've been talking about it all the time in the past episodes. But, okay, yeah, I fight this guy too. I hesitated for a bit. But, yeah, we'll be getting Strength. That'll be good for, like, 3 puzzles. And in the Fiery Path cave that we were at for a little bit. Like 2 episodes ago. Or not, like last episode, I should say. There is... You can use Strength in that cave to get a Firestone and the TM for Toxic. Both of which I don't need, so I skipped that. And I think this is the last trainer I go against in this episode. We're also about 26 minutes into the episode. Which means that we are like 2.5 minutes away from the episode being over. But we just gotta take care of Hiker Mike, you know? He's got some Geodudes and Machops. But yeah, Dragoon's getting experience. Like, Trapinch is gonna be very useless for a while until it gets to the same level as everyone else. And even then, its stats are just absolutely garbage. Until I get it to its final evolved form at level 45. So, yeah, it's just gonna be useless. I just like the design of its final evolution form. Like, it's like one of my like original favorite Pokemon just by looking at designs. And it's not super good and competitive. It used to be in the UU tier, I think, and underused, and then it got dropped down to rarely used. And rarely used is like the tier I play, but I just could not get Flygon to be like super useful. It's just like a choice scarfing like sweeper. Then again, it did like go down into RU when I was like done making my own teams. So I couldn't like make a team where it had synergy, like without, you know, enough like practice and stuff. Like I don't know if Flygon's supposed to be a revenge sweeper or a late game sweeper. But yeah, we are just gonna make our way to the 5th gym, which is our dad's town in... I don't know the name of the town anymore. Well, yeah. Well, that'll be a thing that comes up later on. But yeah, I'm just gonna park in front of the gym. I don't know if I heal my Pokemon as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like because it will help the channel grow. So you can subscribe to get updates on my uploads as soon as they happen. And the next episode, I will be getting the 5th gym badge, and I will be going a bit out of the way. There is a route kind of in the ocean, and there's a ship that we can travel inside and get ourselves a cool TM. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye!